Good morning, gang. Joyce with Skipping Calves Farms here. I'm not sure about this video. I'm not at my place. I'm at the business of some good friends of mine who have been very generous, and they're going to let me take some of this sheet metal to use to perhaps actually build some place to live. And I've been living in an 80 square foot camper for 13 years, so it's really, really a blessing. The challenge that I'm dealing with today is I have limited access to other manual labor. And so we had rain coming in after Easter, and so Cody moved the stack of metal over there where it was swampy and you couldn't get to it in case I needed to, over to here to a nice high spot. And yet I promised him that I would not take any of the metal that has the felt that's on the back. So I came out this morning to try and figure out, okay, what can me? Now I'm a retired gal. I'm closer to 70 than I am 65. I just came out here with a measuring tape, a drill, one of those drill attachments for cutting metal, and my phone and a magic marker. So and I got here and the metal's here and it's in a good dry spot, but I've still got to get this other metal off the top. Now I've just moved the first two pieces. I had taken taken the extra wood and kind of offset, like you can see down here, offset it so one board is there and one board is here, right? And they're overlapping each other. So it gave me something to slide upon. And then these other pieces, this one here, this one here, this one here, that one there, and that one at the end are what I'm using to prop up the top piece so it's not ridge on ridge anymore, it's ridge on wood. So then I can go down to one end and slide it part of the way off. And then I can go down to the other end and slide it part of the way off, or set the end over here. So I'm not having to carry the weight, and everything's being supported by these beams, and then it'll slide off of that wood onto the edge of the piece that's already there. It is a little bit laborious. It is a bit time consuming, but what a blessing to be able to have your prayers answered in real time, in terms of, how am I going to do this, Lord? How am I going to do this, Lord? Now I've already moved 2 panels, and they're already sitting on wood. So the bulk of the hard part's already been done. Now I just have to keep on keeping on. So it's time for me to so what I'll do is I'll take, and I don't know if I can show you this without giving you motion sickness, but I'll try. Basically, you know, I'm using technology that's thousands of years old, probably 5,000 years old, because I think levers are what they used to build the ancient temples and pyramids of Egypt. What a marvelous engineering wonder those were. But I'll just lift up this edge and prop this under. See if I can do it with my toes. One hand and a toe, and prop this under, and then work it across. And then go down across, and then about the time I get to the third one, I can't get underneath. but I can get underneath on the fourth one and come back to the third one. And then this will sit like this, only further in, and each one of them will be like that. And then I can take the end of this piece of sheet metal and slide it over and slide it far enough so the goal is to let the ridges kind of catch on the ridges, so I don't have to shimmy it back and forth, but I can slide it all the way over and then just maybe straighten it once or twice. And that's what I was able to do last time. And they are sitting on metal, or on those wood. I guess those are, you'd call it a 3x3 or 2.5 by 2.5. I'm not sure what you would call it exactly, but that's what those pieces of wood are made for. And I've gotten 2 of them done, and I've got another 3, 4, or 5 left to do. So with that, gang, what's my point? My point is, you can either do like Greg Judy says, just get the job done, or you can hem and haw, and you can complain, and you can do nothing, and you can end up where you don't want to be. Do I really want to be doing this on a Saturday morning? No. Am I going to feel a whole lot better in a couple of hours once I've got this done? Oh, you better believe it. Am I going to be a little bit sore tomorrow when I go to church? Oh, you better believe it. But that doesn't make it unworthwhile. Does not take away from its value at all. So, with that, gang, this is what I'm doing. And we'll see how we get her done. These are big pieces of sheet metal. But God is good. All day, every day, all the time. And so with that, gang, I will wish you, listen to them songbirds. That's some pretty good music right there. With that, gang, I will wish you blessings for the day, and whatever you do, just keep chasing the dream.